So the fig tree is a community of apostles, those who know they've been called to do good and be good in our world. This community has grown to over 3,400, and that's just the number who've been featured in Fig Tree Stories. 3,400 and counting. The Fig Tree also connects thousands more, as you heard, through the directory. 1,100 congregations, 2,500 agencies. Many of you belong to this community. Since you're here, you do. And over time, we may get to meet some others of you on the pages of the Fig Tree. This afternoon's speakers are catalysts for creating community beyond the news. And this is an opportunity for us to celebrate them and their part in creating this community, which is us. They are informed and they inform. They are inspired and they inspire. They involve and they are involved. We're going to start with Maurer. She's known the Fig Tree for many years, and from the time she worked with Habitat in Spokane to her current partnership for progress involvement, connecting with people in Kenya.
So good afternoon, my name is Maurer, and it makes my heart glad to see so many of you here. The biggest ever, right, Mary? Biggest ever. Hey. I just want to share that I have a very long history with the Fig Tree, but I'm very happy to share that it is not a checkered history, very, very good history. When Mary asked me to speak about what the Fig Tree has meant to me over the years, I thought of three things that I could share. Now, I cannot claim to have been there in the beginning, in 1984, but sometime shortly thereafter, I met with Mary Stamp as I became the first executive director for Habitat for Humanity here in Spokane. That was back when folks thought this was some kind of environmental bird group. It's been a while. Mary covered so many of our builds and our events during my time with Habitat. I was new to the nonprofit world, and I don't mind telling you I was clueless. The Fig Tree and the resource directory were my go-to resources. Number one thing, resources to figure out who was doing what. And as you know, that changes, so you do need to stay in touch. Then in 2011, the Fig Tree provided great coverage to another ministry that I serve, Transitional Programs for Women. That's where I met Sister Pat Millen and Deidre Jacobson and so many other people who now serve the Fig Tree. So the Fig Tree has brought robust community to me, the second thing. And I now serve a group called Partnering for Progress that works alongside people in Southwest Kenya. We build relationships with 26 villages to help them create flourishing communities by improving their quality of life in the areas that are of most interest to them. The Fig Tree covered a water testing project that we implemented last year. It was very, very fun. We were teaching high school children how bacteria grows in their drinking water and how to make that water safe. And this latest article that the Fig Tree has written about the organization that I serve led to hundreds and hundreds more people knowing about this organization and our work. This means that the Fig Tree is building community not just in the Inland Northwest, but around the world. And we've seen that in story after story. It's not just Spokane, not just the Inland Northwest, but a global community from this publication. The Fig Tree's mission to cover stories of people in the faith and nonprofit communities, to break through divisions and to promote unity and action for the common good is especially needed in these divisive times. So the third thing that the Fig Tree has brought to me, resources, community, the third thing is hope. When I read about the good work being done, I find reassurance that there are wonderful, caring people throughout the Inland Northwest and the world, making a difference. So the value, Mary, that the fig tree has given me over the years includes resources, community, and hope. It is an honor to be with you today, and I am very grateful for the fig tree and for you.